Hush, hush, slow, hush, hush.
Bingo.
I trust you're still taking your medication regularly, yes?
I don't think myself or Irvin thought that James was, he wasn't the first person it came to mind, because probably just because his age at the time, and we met him a couple of years ago, and when he walked into the room he looked very young, but seriously within about 10 minutes he totally convinced us.
He was sort of shocked, he says, that I'd sort of transformed. But I wasn't doing an audition, I was just sitting having a chat. So I don't know what I did, but I just remember trying not to be too chatty or too cheeky or too cheeky chappy, which I'm generally, I'm not that much like, but I do that a wee bit, and I just thought like, cut that, because that'll make them run a mile. But yeah, they gave me the part a couple of hours later, so that was good.
Scotland. This nation brought the world television, the steam engine, golf, whiskey, penicillin, and of course, the deep-fried Mars bar. It is great being Scottish. We're such a uniquely successful race.
James is just a brilliant actor and a very clever guy, and great actors and intelligent people can go to any kind of place.
The film is littered with improv from all of us, really. Weirdly, some of the darkest and funniest kind of harrowing stuff is, again, I'm not saying that Irvin's stuff is the most funny and darkest stuff, right? But there's little sort of punctuations that, yeah, really surprised myself. Most of us surprised ourselves with how easily that stuff came.
I think that myself and James, we've had experiences growing up with surrounded with mental illness, with characters in our lives or people in our lives who have been touched by that. And so we have seen that, and we've seen dark things in our past. So he could tune into that.
What's wrong, Bruce?
I'm not well.
We don't get to see a lot of extreme and yet totally important work on film, I think, in English-speaking cinema anyway, in America and Britain. And when you do get to do it, it's dead exciting and potentially controversial work,
Some of it is very dark, but a lot of it is very funny as well.
This isn't hard-hitting, gritty sort of social realism at all. Don't get me wrong, there's really harrowing, scary, sad moments in it, and it could definitely be described as gritty at times as well, but it's much more sort of magical and surreal and funny as a piece of entertainment.